everybody. Here's the Devil's Night, so let's fire it up. And this video is gonna be like another kind of preview for My Direction 2020. It's like an experiment. Without further ado, however, giving you like a brief look at The Crow for its 25th anniversary based on the comic of the same name by James O'Barr, revolving around Eric Draven seeking to avenge the death of not only himself but his fiancée Shelley Webster after the two are killed before they were scheduled to be wed on Halloween, which allowed the show to finally rest in peace. And Devil's Night, typically night before Halloween. In the world of this film, it's a much more deadly tradition marked by crime and death and chaos. And this film is definitely notable for many reasons, being I believe the first major film from Alex Proyas, who, like many directors, previously worked in music videos before transitioning to film, and also definitely has a very distinct style as a result. With everything looking very much like how the first two Batman films that time frame envisioned, how deliberately using anachronisms for both the story and the visuals, where you have like the soundtrack recently modern for the time, given how it had things like The Cure's Burn, and it had also Medicine's and Time Baby the Third, and most notably one that ties in the film's arc words. It's about coming to terms with the lost people you love and forgiving yourself for tragedy. Jane Silberry's It Can't Rain All the Time. It's definitely anchored by a strong lead performance from the late Brandon Lee, son of the late actor Bruce Lee, who is well documented to have died in a freak accident during filming where a gun blank misfired and ended up killing him, which ended up having the cause the movie to have been reshot, re-edited, and using an early form of pasting his head on Double's body, which is still a process that's done today. And I gotta say, like, given how this year marks 25th anniversary actually held up remarkably well over time, that it was a modest hit when it first came out, but I think a large part of it why it's held up better than its sequels and very few of the film's imitators was because of the fact that Lee never saw the finished product and Fats could not even complete the product. I mean, his father was a similar case of dying young but leaving a big impact on the industry regardless. And just as well that once again the proposed remakes have gone off the ground. It would have featured Jason Momoa in the lead role. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed him as Aquaman. He's held all the good roles and was both as an actor as well as good career in MMA, but I just don't know how it would have worked out, especially given how Sony would have been the ones handling distribution and production, and given how many other their films are so executive middling as of late. It's actually kind of interesting how the few movies actually don't mess with end up being so better received, critically and commercially, but that's beside the point. It's a very distinctive world they've built and got a large supporting cast, some of whom no longer with us, being like John Polito as a pawn shop owner, as well as Michael Massey as the gangster fun boy. I think Zelly is definitely another good example of how a lot of supporting cast has like a young woman named Sarah, a police officer played by Ernie Hudson helping ground the admittedly stylized premise of visual reality as his role is often known to do. And especially in the case of Michael Wincott as the villainous gangster Top Dollar, he's just really good at playing villains. And so, actually, I like how you're liking these experiments have been conducting, this less formal style of viewing. I've worked out a little bit of like a sneak peek of the future, and her. I mean, I'm not gonna be abandoning scripted content entirely, but I will be shifting my focus away from it. From 2020 onward. I definitely have something very special on show for Halloween nights I've been wanting to do for quite a while. So, later. Mm-hmm.